Men are being given an opportunity to find themselves. The opportunity coincides with the observance of International Men's Day celebrated on November 19th. As part of the celebration, Grenada will host its first ever International Men's Day regional conference from November 15th to 19th. Centered around the theme Men Matters, Embrace, Elevate, Empower for Positive Transformation, the forum will seek to positively showcase the many achievements of men as well as the challenges they face. In highlighting some of the downsides, Michael Stewart, International Men's Day Ambassador, said based on the treatment meted out to men by society, it appears that men do not matter.
It is perceived that men do not matter. And when you look at a number of things that take place in the court system and in the way that justice is dispensed, you wonder if men really matter. Even our institutional system, the United Nations, has over 216 days that are celebrated. Even World Day of the Bees, migrating bees, and etc. Out of that 216 days, we are really encouraging and asking United Nations, out of the 216 days, 10 of those days are dedicated to women and girls, 0 to men and boys.
This conference will be open to men across the region. Minister for Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs, Philip Telesford, said this conference promises to be engaging as there are plans to visit the Father Mulligan's Home for Boys, the Richmond Hill Prison, the Grand Bacolet Juvenile Rehabilitation Center, among other areas where men are. The Social Development Minister said this engagement is meant to bring to the fore issues that affect men and determine how they, as policymakers, can effect change.
This event, we believe, is a very important event because it is well known that in Grenada and the wider Caribbean, there has been quite a lot of challenges with our male folks. A lot of other social ills, criminal activities and all of that. But on the flip side, there has been remarkable achievements by our male folks.
Minister with responsibility for social and community development and gender affairs, Gloria Thomas, believes it's time men are given equal attention as women and girls. Looking at prison statistics as well as that of the Rehabilitation Center, Senator Thomas stated that much more ought to be done for our men.
We oftentimes focus on the women and the girls because over the years, our women folk has been marginalized and probably being seriously abused. Currently, we realize the scale need a little bit tipping because we have done so much for women and girls that we are practically leaving our men behind. And I think a conference of this nature gives us the opportunity to reflect and to analyze and to put structures in place to ensure that our men are not left behind.
The actual conference day, November 16th, will be an all-day event beginning at 8:45 a.m. and climaxing at 5 p.m. at the Radisson Grenada Beach Resort. Christina John,